Physical books in a digital world. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. I want to talk real quick about why I still think there's a need for physical books. Okay, it's a real simple concept. I've got my tablet here. This is an Amazon Fire, and I got a ton of books on here. If it's just sitting there though, and I'm not in the middle of a book, I'd have to take a second for me to think about what books I have on there or what books I want to go to or whatever. It's difficult to maintain what this is because it is everything. Because I could have any book at any moment. Just about all the books out there are available digitally anyways. So it's a very tough thing. If you're wanting to read something from beginning to end, it's great. It's portable. We all know the beautiful things about digital, about digital books and everything that's digital nowadays. But this is I'm looking at it. Even my own book. I've got my own book on here. There's 9 ways to Amazon proof your business, and I can go through and read it. There's a lot of studies that say that you're not going to retain as much if you don't have a physical book. It's a strange thing. Something having to do with the physical pages and being able to go back and forth easily, that your brain retains it more. I don't know if I believe that or not, but it does make sense to some extent. With the digital one, I never feel as though I've really fully grasped the books. Even something that I've read before, I don't feel like I've gotten as much out of it digitally. Now, I'm happy I have it. Wouldn't want to get rid of it. Wouldn't want to give away the magic of digital. I mean, it's powerful stuff. And it's great to have something at your hands or to search. If you're searching for something specific, you can type it in and search for a specific piece that you're looking for. But there's something about having a physical book that makes all the difference, because you can flip through. I can flip through this book here. I've got highlights in it and everything else. You can't browse digitally very easily. Yeah, you can kind of scroll through, but it's just not the same as me just flipping through and getting a taste of some of the pictures and seeing quick quotes. Okay, so here's a quote right here that's just popping out. Let's see what it says. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. George Bernard Shaw. I mean, I could talk forever on that. And it's just a quick little piece here that I can grab at any time. I can pick up a book and find something magically. You can't do that digitally. You can't really search out what you're looking for unless you know the exact words. It's very difficult to find in a digital book versus a physical book. So I've got all these books here. I got 2 bookshelves full, and I've got stuff that isn't on the bookshelves you can look up. Got books here, going just about all the way down there. This shelf isn't completely full yet because I haven't gotten everything there. But I've got quite a few books that I like to keep on hand. In fact, today, one of the things I was doing was I was cleaning out, sorry for the shakiness, I was clearing out a bunch of old books that I don't see myself going back to, and they don't seem to have anything really in them for me right now at this time in my life. So I'm going to pass them on. I'm going to get them. I'm trying to get my Amazon seller account up and going again and start getting these books out of my life. Because you only have so much room, and you only have so much room for so many books. You're probably not going to hit back on them anyways. So I'm trying to just make things what they are, but at the same time, it's really difficult to do something like that digitally. Physical books, there's just something concrete about them and something very real. And I don't know how to put that in better words than that. I want you to think more about that, though, and think about if you could only have the books that you love the most, the books that you could pass on to your children or nephews and nieces or what have you. If you could do that, which ones would they be? And do you own those books? Do you have something that you could pass on to somebody at the right moment because it's a book that changed your life and you know it would change theirs? Simple concepts. If you don't read much, this isn't going to mean much to you. I don't read as much as I'd like to read, but I really appreciate some of these books like we talked about yesterday that have had a huge impact on my life. And there's many more we haven't even gotten into yet. But hopefully that's helpful to you. I like talking about books mainly because I like to promote my own book. You get a free copy. If you just want a digital copy, you go to AmazonProofBook.com. There'll also be a deal there. If you take the digital copy deal, there's a chance to get a cheaper version of the physical copy that comes along with the audiobook as soon as that's available. Everyone that's bought the physical copy, you'll get your physical copy as soon as I get a delivery in. I'm waiting for a large delivery from the publisher, and they're backlogged because of COVID-19 and all this stuff. So got that coming in. I've got an audiobook coming out version. So everybody that goes through and gets that special price, you get that whole pile of stuff, plus a couple other goodies. So go check that out, AmazonProofBook.com. We'll be back tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.